Thank you for joining us on the Sweet Language of Life podcast. This is episode 15. The question that I had and feels to me like a very important question that's coming out of your justification of the first question is that you were primarily talking about transcendental meditation, where you're imagining while you're meditating that you're probably on top of a mountain, or you're
Hmm.
you're just maintaining distance from a lot of commotion. And the words that you used were traffic and like a train moving. That's how your mind works, right? Without you even understanding what you're thinking, right?
Correct,
So if that's the
correct,
case,
correct.
and you also mentioned one thing very important, where you said most of the times when we are thinking about something, it either brings us back to our past or something that worries us about our future, right? And you're saying while you were sitting on top of that mountain and absorbing from and observing from afar, you were able to detach your emotions from these thought processes. So how did you do that? Because it's very hard to do that. So let's say
Very
if you've
difficult.
done
Not.
something bad, you are in guilt, you know you've done that thing bad, and you should not have done it at that point of time.
Very
For
good question.
and I'll come to
Very good
you
question.
the way I handle it. And it's quite, I mean, it's parallel to meditation, but it's not meditation. So I'll come to that. But that being said, I really want to know, how do you detach from those things?
Very good question. Very good question. When you are at the top of the mountain, or when you are at some distance from from the thoughts, or from the history, I said that you need to detach yourself, right? How that detachment can happen? You can detach yourself by understanding that life is more meaningful and life is more brilliant than the things which had actually happened in the past, right? When you are deeply in communion with yourself, something brilliant will start to happen within yourself only. There will be a time wherein neither there will be any thought, or that neither there will not be any worry, there will not be any future, there will not be any past, but there will only be you and something within you which always had remained till now, right? So once you get to taste that part, right, that aspect, basically once you start to living in your present moment, which in itself is very beautiful. When I say present moment, you always are talking, I'm making sure that I don't have history, I don't have any future, right? I'm always making sure that, like, all this thing, all my mind, or all this thing, which all the energies which is driving me as a human, is forefronted for this communication, right? Once in such a way, then okay, maybe something bad happened in history, and maybe you like, maybe because of something, some situations, you were involved in that bad situation and you felt guilty about it. But on the other side, once you start to get this realization, right, wherein you get to know that life is more beautiful. Okay, history, whatever things have happened has happened, we cannot do anything about it, but by dwelling or by staying into that, we will be losing this beautiful aspect of life which everyone says is the present thing, or we basically will be losing this important aspect which we term as a present moment, right? Once you start to get this realization, then your grip from that historical or that history will your grip will loosen up. And I'm very precise on using my words. It will not be like one day it just get detached. It's not like that. It will lose itself. The effect of the history, of the past, will smoothen itself as you progress in meditation, because you will understand that life is not the past, or life is not the history, or life is not the future either, but it's this moment which you are living, which can make both the things meaningful, your past also meaningful, and as well as your future is also meaningful. So with this realization, automatically this thing will loosen up, and there will be a time wherein this thing will get detached. I also have gone through a horrible past, but I'm happy that I've gone through all those horrible past, because and this is wonderful thing which you have raised. No human being can form itself without going through a tough time. This is true. Look at life of any successful person, look at life of any person who has created any or has created a significant impact on people. That person for sure would have gone through a tough time. It's only the tough time which makes the people, right? So uh, these tough times make your gives you strength to not only overcome the tough time, but it gives you strength to to live the life in a more meaningful manner, to live the life in a more, you can actually create a profound future, right? So tough times is inevitable, it will happen. There will be this guilt effect also, but you need to understand that there is no individual who has lived a meaningful life without being through a tough time. This is true in finance also, that all the companies which has actually created wealth for shareholders has actually create are those companies which have survived tough times, right? This is true for companies, true for individual, true for everything. It's only in the tough times where you get to know who you are. Otherwise, in the joyful time, in the times where, I mean, things are going smoothly, like nothing matters, right? You can just live and nothing matters. But it's in the tough time, how you respond will actually determine not only the person who you are, but it will also determine, or it will also act as as a path for your destiny. So this is how it is. I hope like this thing is making sense to you.
It is. I mean, I'm not sure about it making sense to other people, but as long as it's making sense to me, I'm happy. I hope
Yeah,
it
yeah,
makes
absolutely,
sense to other
absolutely. So see,
people.
like this yeah, absolutely. So see,
And
like all these topics which you discussed just now, you raised just now, Ishan, those are very those topics contains lot of depths, as I initially stated. In a brief time, it's difficult for me also, so I'm just trying to condense as much important things as I can in that brief time I have.
right. So,
Hmm.
I mean, for me, what I've really understood, I would say, if something in the past is bothering or something in the future is bothering, it's really coming from a position of identity. So, let's say something happened to you in the past, and it suits the narrative of who you are, basically, because whatever has happened to you in the past is something that your mind says this, that is you. And I'm not saying that if you've done something wrong, you should not be responsible for it. Definitely you should be responsible for it, because that is something that you've done. But that being said, I think the fact that we have our identities associated with that past, or identities in mind when we are projecting something in the future, we tend to forget that we need to be acting at the moment rather than just thinking of what's going to happen or what happened. We need to act in the moment for it to have the best possible outcome, right? A lot of times we tend to do things
Correct.
with a thought process of, okay, if I do this thing, this is how I'll end up. And I think most human beings are doing that. All throughout our life we've been told, padhai karo, go to college, do an MBA, that's going to get you a job, ye karo. Everything is so logical. A leads to B, B leads to C, C leads to D. I think the fact that
Yeah.
बहुत सालों पहले गीता वगैरह में भी लिखा हुआ है कि तुम कर्म करते जाओ लेकिन फल का मत सोचो।
फल की चिंता मत करो.
हाँ,
Hmm.
तो वो that thought process needs to be ingrained, because I am not saying that if you've done something, then that is something you've done and probably that will come back to you, right? But
Correct.
that being said, right now you need to act. You can't go back. You can't do something the thought process that बाद में इसका क्या होना है. And
क्या हो सकता है, हाँ.
हाँ, and अगर आप अभी एक्ट कर रहे हो तो एक्ट ऐसे करो कि आप you're not affecting someone else in the process negatively. Positively maybe, but negatively no. So that's the way I have thought through it. Meditation for me did not go through it. I mean, I didn't think of it from a transcendental position कि ये होने वाला है वो, and let's think about it, go into the subconscious. My thought process has been so in the moment. मतलब आंखें खोल के something which bothers me, I will go deep into it. कि क्यों bother हो रहा है, what do I mean out of this? If I've hurt someone, why did I hurt someone? Why do we even do these things? It's a question of why is one after the other, going deep, deep, deep. For you as a meditator, it
Correct.
might have been the same process, but when your eyes were closed, when you were a bit away from the din. And for, I think the intention for me when I was meditating was to get, to not think about it. I think that's the wrong we do. And the fact that we need to go subconsciously inside and think about it is the most important point. Again, I don't know if you would agree or disagree, but what do you think about this?
So basically, you are trying to say that like there are many situations which you have discussed, that first of all, like, why do we do the things which we are doing, right? And we don't even know, right, where we are heading, right? We don't know, like, you're doing this podcast and I'm having this conversation. Tomorrow my job will again restart, and we don't know, like, what all things are happening in mind. And we also get this doubt that we alive, why are you alive? So nature has given you this privilege of being alive to experience the life, right? To experience the life and to enhance your experience. So you said, right, you did something, and so, like, I'll tell you something which I do, like, I've done, and because of now past not affecting me, neither future affecting me. There is a part in my job which is about reading annual reports, right? And if you ask anyone, that person will say that, okay, this is something which is extremely boring, because I mean, all are numbers, black and white stuff. But somehow life experience enhance itself in such a manner that I enjoy that process also, wherein I'm reading meditation and I actually feel joyful about that. I don't know, like, uh, like um, like if it is making sense to you or not, but this is how it is. When I'm reading something, right, when I'm reading annual report, or when I leave that is very boring, I actually loses time of I actually lose time also, right? Like, I also lose reliance of time, right? So if once you start living, or once, like, when you are meditating, as I said, like, when you um, loosen that grip of the historical thing, right, then your mind always will want to always make sure that whatever thing you are doing, it can be either talking, or it can be anything, violent act also, but it will always make sure that it is doing its best in that moment, right? By doing its best in that moment, you enhances your experience. So basically, your life is nothing but the experience which you have gathered throughout your life, right? So it all, like maybe you are doing a menial job, right? Anything can be, anything you can do. But if you are into that thing totally, you will feel that, okay, like, your somehow your life is becoming rich. And though though other people will say that, okay, you're doing a menial job, but within yourself you will get that understanding that, okay, like, maybe it is menial for other, but I enjoy this, and somehow within myself that experience of life is enhanced, right? So this is how it is. So you are like, this is what I have understood, that an individual is here to enhance his or her experience, right? And that the beautiful way, or the most beautiful way to enhance your experience is by contribution. Think like you can do this thing. Try to bring happiness in other person's life, and you will get a feeling within you which cannot be replaced. It's irresistible, right? It's irresistible, and you as a life you will get enhanced, right? That's why always हमारे हमारे पूर्वज भी बोलते थे कि दान करना चाहिए, right? And historically it was followed that whenever a yogi or someone comes to your doorstep, you can even like keep your entire family hungry, but you will give food to that person. That tribute or that thing has completely gone now, but that is very relevant, right? So living life more profoundly with which living a life in such a way that whatever you are doing, if you are totally into that moment, believe me, you will not think about anything else. When I'm reading annual report, I'm so absorbed in that annual report that everything else becomes irrelevant. My body and all these things becomes irrelevant. So I can sit for long, and I actually loses relevance of time. And you can also like you can also look at your life. Whenever you loses relevance of time are those moments where you have attained a lot of peace. That same thing happens in sleep also. Every individual sleeps for almost 7 to 8 hours. In terms of magnitude, that is big, but in terms of your experience, you feel that okay, nothing has happened, right? It's just like I just laid on bed, and I just woke up, and the time just tickled for 8 hours. So whenever you're into something, right? Whenever you're totally into something, your relevance of time will go, and you will start to experience life in a more deeper and more better perspective, right? In a more deeper sense, right? That's why it's always said real self realization, that this realization comes to you by yourself only. And I'm not saying that this will come through meditation only. This can come through anything which you like to do. Cricketers are there, right? There's the beautiful wonderful cricketers are there. I am 100% I'm totally confident that they are also living a meaningful life, because when they are practicing and when they are playing, you can ask them, their relevance of time will not be there. Yeah, for us, it might seem that okay, they are practicing for 6 hours, 7 hours, but for them it's just a moment, right? Once once this dimension gets into you, once you experience this dimension, then your life will expound in a more meaningful and wonderful manner. This is why every individual is also living to somehow experience this aspect, which actually remains hidden until and unless you don't do anything which you like to do.
Right, and
I hope
probably
like this is clear.
I think it adds a lot of perspective. I mean, absolutely, I would agree with you when we tend to do things. Certainly, something like this podcast that I am doing. For me, I don't even look
Correct.
at the time. For me, it's like,
Absolutely,
hey,
absolutely.
let's ask questions and let's get answers, and
I'll
it
I'll I'll
loses
I'll, I'll,
relevance of
I'll
time.
I'll add one more thing. Everyone in my circle says that I'm a very hardworking guy. Like I'm always working, but whenever like a person asks me, I always say that I don't feel that I've even worked for one day also. It's the life has unfolded in such a beautiful manner that time just goes away. Like I wished that I had a more time in a day, because this is how the life has became.
That's good. I would say that's brilliant if that's the sort of
Yeah,
experience you're having every day. I
correct,
can't
correct.
I can't completely say that for myself, because there are times in my 24 hours where I tend to go back into my past, and again, that is where that role of going deeper into the past comes into for me. A lot of people would shun it, and then it comes back every time. um,
Hmm.
I think at that moment, acting and doing the right thing is the most important thought process that I have kind of experienced over a few months of contemplating.
Thank you for watching The Sweet Language of Life.